From your work in the migration field and as a German who has traveled around the world, what have you observed about how refugee youth experience education integration in Germany?
Yeah, thank you for this question. Let me first of all say that I think this program that you have started is a very important initiative to really let refugees speak, to let experience be shared, because too many times we speak about refugees, but we don't hear their own voices, we don't hear their own stories through their narration, but we narrate for them. So this is very important, and I'm sure it will reach widely, and it will really contribute to raising the awareness that needs to be raised. So you are asking me about education and integration of young refugees. So I think when we speak about as healthy and stable, independent individuals later on in life and live a fulfilling life, but at the same time, the less they are able to experience this safety, the more childhood trauma they will carry all throughout their lives. Now, when you think of it, the refugee experience, thinking about the journeys that people take, undermines each one of these safety structures for children and young people. They lose their homes for months, up to years. They have no stable place to live at. Their physical safety is in constant danger during the journeys. And even upon arrival in their transit or destination countries, they find themselves in situations where their parents are unable to protect them, and some of them may even lose their parents and other loved ones along the way. There's no space to pay attention to their emotional needs, and their social networks, if they have any, are mostly affected by the same traumatizing situations as they are themselves. So there cannot be any positive interactions which they would need. And at the same time, even state structures are not designed in a way that prioritize safety of children, but place more priority on regularizing migration through deportations and similar pushbacks and other dehumanizing methods. Then when you look at these young people later on in life, some of them are seriously suffering from the impacts of these conditions through behavioral and learning difficulties, for example, or even more severely through depression and other mental conditions. Most of them you will find eventually find some coping mechanisms. They might appear as having overcome, as achievers, as resilient, but in reality, everything they do is informed by the constant drive for survival, physical, emotional, social survival, because surviving is what they were conditioned to in their earlier years of life. But for them to live a fulfilling life, it would be necessary to be out of this survival mode, but they are carrying the trauma with them, often unknowingly, and this is limiting their possibilities in life, and it's also carried on to future generations. Science shows us that traumas from war and also refugee experience is carried on throughout several generations.
So what you are saying is like the trauma and this type of brutal depression and these weaknesses and the encounter that we have during this difficult time, maybe from the journey, from our transit from in Libya, and also being subjected to this dehumanizing asylum center, are you saying that it's going to affect us even in our next generation.
It's imprinted in the DNA. It has been proven that it becomes imprinted in the DNA. So it's even before a child is born, it has the trauma inside of him or her. And then, of course, there are also behavioral patterns that the parent still has inside of them, like dealing with stress, dealing with anger, dealing with situations that are fearful, which somehow transmit this trauma to the child throughout the interaction. But even before that, it's inside of them.
So why I never heard of this, I must say, and this is really scary to me because mostly those, the victim, including me, we never take this trauma serious. We all think that, yeah, we have arrived, then everything is gone. And also those that only speak are those set of people who are living in difficulties, like being being subjected to this form of Dublin regulation in Germany, and those people running a test scatter for deportation, and those people are this only set of our people. Maybe I will put it this way, my asylum brothers and sisters, that you can see the reflection of this whole scenario, this journey in them. And despite of this, they don't talk about the trauma. They let the trauma die in them. So now, without us knowing and without them knowing, that means it's going to pass on to our generation to come, including my own baby. If I don't fight my own trauma from this journey, which means my baby is going to inherit it through my own blood.
Yeah, you see what you also have to be aware of in this scenario. When people are in these situations of Dublin, what you mentioned, they are still in this immediate physical threat, danger. So they are in absolute survival mode. It's about
not living,
surviving, not being deported, not being attacked by anything that they are afraid of. Then if they manage to make it through these situations, then the next step comes to maybe get a permission to work, get a permission for education. Then those who are fortunate, they get these permissions, they get a job, or they enter a school or a university. But then the next stage comes, and then normally you would expect that the person now feels relieved and feels happy, but often then the real setback comes in, because the trauma is there and it has never been processed. Then you will find people falling into depression, and they don't know where it's coming from. They think, oh, but now I have all these things that I was hoping for. Why am I still not happy?
It's crazy. It's really just hearing it.